one who said he's going to be a superstar? Let's not get carried away. I didn't quite say that, but boy, oh boy, he is on his way to an MVP kind of season. Now, I got to see a little more, granted, but you have to be very, very optimistic. We may have hit a home run in. This might be
Oil can country breakfast. The next to hit for the Reds. A guy who makes an impact not just at the plate, but also in the field. On the ground to third. Fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Around first and hustling for second. The throw to second is offline.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So 2 down, Matt Mervis, the next to hit for the Reds. 2 RBIs last night. 2 of the 3 runs they scored in the game. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And Acuna able to make the grab. And the inning is over. So 1 out, nobody on. Jonas Hernandez, the next Cub to hit. Bunting for a hit. He's safe. On with a bunt single. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get. And now the first baseman, Gunnar Henderson. He's 0 for 1. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. Henderson, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club. Usually a third baseman, but today he's starting at first. Squirts away a little bit. Not in time. He's safe. And now a man into scoring position.
Well, he's had a hard time getting into a rhythm. He's not been able to repeat his good delivery, and that's why we're seeing the ball sprayed all over the place. That right there is just an example of how tough it's been for him today.
Swing and a miss. Now 2 outs, base is empty. Oil can country breakfast. The next to hit for the Reds. Doubled in his first debut.
Let's go.
And first offering is fouled off. Righty delivers.
1-1.
And a foul ball. And a pitch. Foul ball still, 1-2 count. The pitch. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Well, with 2 outs, I'm thinking he had his mind on getting in the dugout so they could get to hitting. All it takes is just a little lapse in concentration. So now let's see if his pitcher will pick him up.
Tries to get back and save. Country breakfast off of first with 2 away. Pickoff throw, and he dives back in safely. As the belt fires. Runner goes again. Smoked on the ground to second. The throw wide at first, and both runners are safe.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
The 2-2.
fool.
Bounce to the left side. Whips it to first. And that will end the inning. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Oil Can Country Breakfast. 1 for 2. Fought off foul.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Oil Can Country Breakfast now at the plate. 1 for 3. And there's the strike.
Looks like he went up there guessing on the first pitch and was going to sell out to it. Didn't make any contact though.
Right-hander kick steals. There's the swing and a miss. Towards first, and he grabs it foul. And a swing and a miss. Good job at damage control. 2 outs, runner on first. And next for the Cubs, Jordan Lawler. Here comes the pitch. Popped up. Country Breakfast makes the catch, inning over. And here's the first baseman, Gunnar Henderson.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Drops a bunt down the first base side. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Gunnar Henderson.
Hey, now we got one. We got one.
In there for strike 1.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Oh, right to the backstop. Acuna into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Acuna, the runner at second with 1 away. And that's down and away.
2-1.
Tries to get back and save. Ayala checks the runner. Dives back. Out. The 2-1. Swings through that. And that one missing low.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
3-2 now. Line to left. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Number 56 on a pitch out of the pen here.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Country Breakfast now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. And ball 1. Swings and misses. Slider right there. Way inside, gets out of the way. Here's a 2-2. This one smoked out to left. And out number 1 on the grab. And your final 11-8. So the Cubs celebrate at the plate. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Back here at the ballpark. So bottom of the 9th. Down the number 2 hitter, Gilberto Casilla. He was late there. Strike 1. Country Breakfast, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a splitter, a sinker, and he works in a slider. And he deals. Good eye right there.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Right-handed reliever to third. Sends it across to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
That one catches the zone, and the count is 0-2. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first, and he held back according to Rusty Valentine. 1-2 now on Acuna. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
That one to first, and he picks it up in foul territory. 2 down, nobody on. Ball 1 low. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
All game, these guys had to battle with that 10th man. Those fans making a lot of noise, but they took the lead in the 9th inning, quieted things down. They were able to get those final 3 outs in the bottom half as well. Just a very well executed ball game.
8 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors. They left 4 runners on base. Your attention,
Jordan Muller, the next Cub to hit.
Number 86.
And that one fouled off.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Davis off of first with 2 away. And he grounds one to the right side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Reds take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Today the finale. Oil Can Country Breakfast. The next to hit for the Reds. A guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. In for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
The 0-2. Got him. Good job at damage control right there. Now it's Alexander Canario. One down, base is empty. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Snags it for the second out. Man at first. Now it's the right fielder, Alexander Canario. He's 0 for 1. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Gomez back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Reds showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Luciano fires over to first. Next to hit for the Nats, number 5. 1 for 2. The 0-1. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Country Breakfast makes the grab, 1 away. Bottom of the inning, digging in, Oil Can Country Breakfast.
Oil Can Country Breakfast.
Well, these Reds doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Bellamy takes it in for the out. And there's 1 down. Oil Can Country Breakfast, the next to hit for the Reds. It's early in August, but he's putting together a really solid season as both a hitter and a pitcher. Remarkable watching a guy have success on both sides of the ball like this.
Yeah, he brings the team a lot of value for sure. Maybe not an elite player one way or the other, but absolutely vital to what they do. Such a luxury to have a guy who contributes all the way around like this.
The line to kick the pitch. Called strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the other half. And welcome back. And now the right fielder, Alexander Canario. Swing and a pop-up. Country Breakfast makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. 5-1 is how it ends.
Your attention, please.
So digging in, MJ Melendez. He's already homered here in this one.
Oil Can Country Breakfast.
Swings and misses. 0-1. Country Breakfast, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a splitter, a sinker, and he works in a slider. The wind of the pitch. Gets under it and pops it up. Acosta on the move towards foul ground. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. 1 up, 1 down. And now the catcher comes up to him. Bobby Ridgway. And there's the strike. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
Out to short, Acosta. On to first. And they're down to their last out. Number 8, the next up for the Marlins. And first offering is fouled off. A little bit low. On the ground, right side. Loves it on the dive. And what a play! Ball game. And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
A coach draws a player's attention to a recent trend in his numbers.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Nick Pratto. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
The tying run at the plate. That's inside.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That misses. Ball 2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
The next offering misses. Full count now. And a pitch. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Kicks and fires. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. On the ground. Cruz. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth. And now Vinny Pasquantino. There's a strike. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. One down, base is empty. Ripped on the ground to second in plenty of time to first, and the Pirates with only one out left.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Out there to center. Carter has this one sized up. And he makes the catch. Ball game, and the Reds hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game. 4-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton, and I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
For the Pirates, 3 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 19 runners on base.
Oil Can Country Breakfast. Getting ready to hit. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. Swings through that one. 0-1.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get.
Throw, and it gets away. First and second, one out. Here's the veteran first baseman, Matt Mervis. Lifted in the air down the left side. Saul makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
So a drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit. Trying to put the ball in the air.
And here is Alec Wyatt. Going 2 now. Out to short. 3rd out. So they strand a pitch.
1 down.
And now the shortstop, Sylvester Heath. The pitch. This one popped up. Country Breakfast right there to make the grab. Oil Can Country Breakfast will hit next.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Next one misses, and that is ball one.
Hey, like you can up there, like you can. Let's go.
Next offering is outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Fastball for a strike, and it's 2-2.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. Not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Oh, he throws it away.
These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
In the air on the infield, and the infield fly is called. Two outs, bases full. In now for the Reds, Alec Wyatt. He's 0 for 1.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
And the pitch. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. And now the center fielder, Brady McConnell. The walk and a run scored his first time. Now a pop-up on the infield. Country Breakfast puts it away. Up next for the Pirates, Francesco Costa. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to Cruz, there's 1, and that's 2. All in all. Welcome back, and here's the catcher. Oil Can Country Breakfast.
Oil Can Country Breakfast.
Guzman back to work. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
The first baseman.
Next for Cincinnati, Matt Mervis. First offering, runner goes. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Here goes the runner. Pitch misses. Throw. Save. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Man at second. Runner goes again. Ball misses. The throw. Tag, and he's out.
Well, I could see he had a big lead out there at second base.
Now
Sylvester Heath, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 3.
He's going.
Runner on the move. Pitch misses inside. Safe at second with a stolen base. 1 out, base is empty. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Oil Can Country Breakfast. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Outside. And a pitch. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Country Breakfast hung up in a rundown now, and he can't get back to first in time.
Well, I'm not sure if he expected to get 9 outs in this one, but he had the gas in the tank to get it done. Kind of a throwback save for this guy today, but performance.
That's all I have.
Your attention,
Back here at the
please.
ballpark, here's
Now
the left
pitching
fielder,
for the Reds.
Scott Carew.
Number 86. Oil
Ready
Can.
for a strike.
Country
0-1.
breakfast.
Country breakfast. A former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, a splitter, a sinker, and he works in a slider. Tosses to first. Now one gone in the ninth. Here's the third baseman, Colson
What's that
Montgomery.
one now?
Pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
The punch out there. Now 2 out. 2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, number 22. That one finds the corner. Strike one. Ripped to right center, and that one will leave the park. Out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And now Jackson Holiday. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Ball one there.
All right, come on now.
Here's a 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
2 strikes.
And another ball. And a 2-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. 9-1 is how it ends for Chris. So up next, Xavier Edwards, a switch hitter batting right. Runner on the goal. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Save. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. Throw there. Safe.
2 outs is a great time.
Shane St. Louis next up for the Blue Jays. 3 hits last night. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Wow.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you.
In now for the Reds, Oil Can Country Breakfast. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. First pitch, not close. Singer, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a four-seamer. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Runner takes off for third. On the ground, right side. Takes it to the bag. That's one. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. Back to the top of the lineup, Drew Jones. Next up for the Blue Jays. He led off the game with a single, and they came around to score. Popped up. Puts it away for the out.
Well, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above the zone. A swing and miss or weak contact.
Here's the catcher to hit. Oil Can Country Breakfast. Doubled his first time up. That hits the dirt, and it's 1-0.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And a swing and a miss there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
The next pitch misses. 2-1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
There you go, left side.
Strike 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way.
Next for Cincinnati, Oil Can Country Breakfast. 1 for 2. In there, and it's 0-1. Country Breakfast, 28 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. Slides, but it gets by him.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Runner on the go. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Alec Wiley. Kicks and deals. Runners on the move. There's a ball. Throw to third. Save. Double steal.
In this game, you got to take what the other team is giving you. And right there, they were giving him a steal at third base. Didn't check his lead. Catcher doesn't throw very well. So you got to take that bag. Get your team that much closer to scoring a run.
On the ground at first. But the go-ahead run comes in to score. And welcome back. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Reds catcher, Oil Can Country Breakfast. McFarland back to work. Lifted in the air, out to left. St. Louis under it. And there's one down. A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. So here's the cleanup hitter, Logan O'Hoppe.
The catcher, Logan.
That one's in there. That's strike 1. Country Breakfast, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a splitter, a sinker, and he works in a slider. And the right-hander deals. Got him swinging.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball the pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up.
One down
but the
now.
movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
Next offering is fouled back.
Here we go, guys.
One down, base is empty. Hit in the air, right field. And makes the grab. And there's 2 away. So 2 down now, and here is number 49. And that misses off the outside edge.
1 ball, no strike.
2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. So 2 balls and no strikes. Pulls that one foul. The wind and the pitch. There's a strike. That misses, and the count's full.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Here comes a 3-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And he makes the catch. Ball game. And the Reds slug their way to a win in this one. 11-9 the final. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
For the victorious Cincinnati, they left 8 runners on base.
Welcome back. Bottom 9. Here's the second baseman, J.R. Odom.
Now pitching for the Reds.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Country Breakfast, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a splitter, a sinker, and he works in a slider. And the pitch is in for a strike. It's 2-2.
Give yourself. Let's go.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how'd I miss that? But you know what happens.
Hard hit right side. Mervis steps on the bag. Now only 1 out remaining. So it's their last chance in this one. And the batter will be the shortstop, number 9. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Ball to strike. That one ripped. And he makes the catch. Ball game. And the Reds win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
What an exciting
With the season approaching its final stretch, the manager calls for heightened focus from his players.
Now up next for Arizona, Felipe Lucero. A 1-1. And there he goes. Pitching for a strike. For the second. Out there. And the inning. Back here at the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning. In now for the Reds. Oil Can Country Breakfast.
Country Breakfast.
The pitch. Country Breakfast measures 6 feet 4 inches. 210 pounds. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span. Next pitch misses. 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
So far, all we've seen in this at bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Let's go, big dog. Your spot.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys.
And now it's going to be Oil Can Country Breakfast. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Hey, one time, right now.
And that's in there for strike 1.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
The pitch. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. This one's got a chance. What do you get, a free bowl of soup with that home run? His 7th home run of the season, and they inch closer. It's 3-2. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
Next for Cincinnati, Oil Can Country Breakfast. He's already homered in this game.
Hey, be patient. Stay back. Get your pitch. Let's go.
This to center field. Barosa in position. He makes the grab, and there's 2 down. And welcome back. And now the first baseman, Alexi Almonte. The 2-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Country Breakfast makes the grab, 1 down.
Boy, that was a hanging.
Base is empty, 1 away. Harvey Pittman stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 1 for 2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the grab, and there's 2 down. Here's the Reds catcher, Oil Can Country Breakfast. He's already homered here in this one. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To second, and that's not it. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
2 on, 2 outs. Runner takes off. Base hit! Here comes the throw. The tag's there, and that's the ball game. A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Here's Nolan Gorman. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Swung on, belted. Mortero going back, racing back some more. And that one is gone. That should fire up the dugout. His 26th of the year. It's 3-3. And here is Felipe Lucero. Next offering is in for a strike.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Got him swinging for the K. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even in.
And that's a fair ball. Now it rolls down into the corner. Makes it to second. The winning runs in scored position with 1 gone.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely. Now just 1 swing away from potentially walking this thing off.
And that's in for a strike.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And he can't come up with it. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Ramos in the box now, takes strike 1. This one in the air, right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. Welcome back. We're in extras here, and now Ryan Ramos. With the right-hander back to work. Ball one, no strikes. And that one cutting but missing down low. The pitch. And now 2-1.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that. Right down the middle.
Oh, that ball finds its way to the outfield. A base hit. Throw right in time, and they walk it off.
The final line here for the ballgame. First for the victorious Diamondbacks. They left 6 on base.
Here's Elliot Ramos.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Now the 0-1. Right side. And it gets fired. Fires to the plate. And he's safe. Tie ball game.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Arroyo tossed the second. How about that double play?
Well, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Definitely one of the bigger ones in this game. So that double play is going to be one we look back on when this thing is over. Big-time execution, both on the mound and in the field to get 2 right there.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
Vidal Brujan now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Flips the corner, and it's 0-2. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knee. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the inning. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jorge Barrosa. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Good late sink on that fastball.
He's trying for third. Pitch is low. Over to third, but the throw's offline.
I'd say an aggressive roll of the dice there to steal third in this spot, but they felt good about it, and it worked out. Now the game plan changes a little bit at the plate to get that go-ahead run home. The defense might pull the infield in.
Got him. Huge strikeout there.
Oh, that's a huge strikeout right there. Big second out. Infield was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wiggling out of this just went up considerably.
And here it comes. Check swing. He held up, and it's 2-1. Winning run at third, 1 down. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2. And a pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 2. Winning run at third, 2 down. Next one misses, 3-1. Bounce to third. It gets through, that's it. In comes the winning run, and the Diamondbacks walk it off in the 11th.
Not Lefty Grove, that is for sure. Boy, oh boy, that wasn't pretty, huh? Gee whiz. Hey, who knows? You get rocked like that, and you might lose all your confidence, and off you go. He'll get some other chances, but boy, oh boy, was that a dud. Now I'm concerned a little bit. I don't like to see that kind of outcome. My goodness, we had all this expectation in the guy, and he couldn't get me out. Gee whiz. All right, another chance, but now I'm a little nervous. You're out.
So first and second with 2 outs.
Right
now at the plate, Samad Taylor. Didn't play in last night's game. A little breather for him. Popped in the air, left side. And that is that. And digging in for San Francisco, Pete Crow Armstrong. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And he lays down a bunt. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, that wasn't a suicide squeeze, meaning the runner from third wasn't running towards home on the pitch, but he did a great job of reading the ball, going down off the bat, and that allowed him to hustle home. Perfect execution of the safety squeeze.
Country breakfast. Makes. All set for the start of the inning. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Oil Can Country Breakfast. The wind of the pitch. Ripped to short, to first, out. And one away in the top of the third. 1 out, runner at second. In now for the Reds, Oil Can Country Breakfast.
Hey, drive that pitch on. Here you go.
Swings and misses. Strike one.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not.
Oh, now this ball gets down. Alvarez coming home. Throw is offline, and he scores. And it's now a 2-run game.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And here's the first baseman, number 25. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Left-hand batter waits. Runner breaks for third. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
0-2 now. Ground ball to first, could be 2. 1 at second, return throw to first, got him, double play, and that'll. So 2 down, Brett Quezada, the next Giant to hit. In the air on the infield, Country Breakfast under it. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll do it. Oil Can Country Breakfast digs in now, 1 for 2.
Catcher, Oil Can Country Breakfast.
That's to third, and it gets by him. So digging in, number 25. He's 0 for 1.
Right here.
The tying run at the plate. It's softly on the ground left side. Over to first. Out number 3. 1 hit, 1 left. 1 down. Oil Can Country Breakfast. The next to hit for the Reds.
Come on now, get your pitch up there, kid.
And first offering is fouled off. And the righty deals. Ripped on a line. Makes the grab on the run. 2 down.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher.
Oil Can Country Breakfast. the next to hit for the Reds. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
There's a man up there. Make something happen for us.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Make some work out there. Let's go.
1-2 now. Base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's 4-3. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see.
Grounder might be 2. Beat to second, that's 1.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets one.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
16 men on base.
And welcome back. Now here is Samad Taylor. There's a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Sanchez gets under it. And there's one away. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the right fielder, Kevin Silva. First offering misses the mark. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Bunting, and it's in the air. And there are 2 outs. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Now one missed.
1-2.
Home team down a run. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Got him, and that's the ball game. 6-5 the final here today. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris